Hey, I'm new here. I'm just, figuring things out.
Great job introducing this main character and her goal of becoming a cam girl, and you lay it out so quickly, all of the things holding her back. The boyfriend not being down with this for their relationship, the financial struggles of getting started, the issues, the more social issues and the more technicality, the more technical issues of becoming a sex worker on the internet. I think you present it really well. You present it in a pretty non-biased way, and it sets up so much for the rest of the season to where this could go. This is a really interesting character. This is a really interesting path that you set up for them.
It brought up a lot of interesting things in this climate, especially with like this kind of idea of like OnlyFans that's so popular right now, and being able to work from home and being and so many people are struggling to kind of have a job that they can afford all of their bills with inflation and everything else. And so I think that this idea that like we've kind of, as a society, I don't know, romanticized this idea that like, oh, you can start like an OnlyFans, you can start being a cam girl, you can start doing this, and then like you'll just immediately start making so much money. But the reality behind the scenes and behind the facts is like everything that you do, like every job is still going to be a job. You still have to work at it. You still have to figure it out. You still have to, there's always going to be a learning curve. So I really liked that it kind of took that approach and, showed that it wasn't just like, oh, I'm going to pop on and like, you hear all these stories about how people can make so much money, but those are the ones that are obviously only highlighting their successes, not highlighting how long it took or what they had to do to get there. So I really liked that it highlighted that.
You really empathize with the protagonist in this one. Depending on your views of cam girls and things such as OnlyFans, I feel like your opinion on that is irrelevant in the sense of cam girl does a really good job of showcasing what that life is kind of like, or at least if you're new to it and starting out, um, just seeing her go from this kind of excitement, it's a new adventure, to that kind of gritty reality where she starts it and immediately is just pelted with straight objectification, where a lot of them were just borderline, not borderline, directly just rude and mean, and it was just nothing like what she thought it would be. Uh, and then additionally, a lot of it came down to money. Sustaining yourself is hard, man.
The pilot of the show, I think, successfully manages to set up a series of conflicts that likely the show will deal with in the following episodes. One of them is the relationship with the boyfriend. In the pilot, we see that the boyfriend is not uh, very happy about this choice that she's making, and it's possibly going to be a deal breaker. We'll find out in the following episodes, or in general how she's going to approach this job. We find out in the episode that the work is less glamorous than she thought it was going to be, and she's not making the money that she thought she was gonna make.
She is in this pickle. She needs to figure out how to work it best. This is a great start for a potential series to get her started in something like this. You're kind of curious what her boyfriend's going to think about it later on. When he told her he was not for this, is this a deal breaker in the relationship? You kind of have questions that should be answered in future episodes.
Because this girl has everybody telling her it's dangerous. Is she going to end up being proved right by getting a stalker? Is it just going to be an online thing? Will it take off? Only time will tell if the series continues, but right now it's well done to be intriguing enough to lead into more episodes.
So when it comes to this topic, it is usually a misstep to not speak about the severe underlying issues that can come up with kind of exposing yourself on the internet, stalking, violence, not to mention like the male character mentioned at the beginning of the short, people who are forced into these sort of scenarios. There are other films that go into depth of this.